Hey guys, and welcome to the Adults Play Minecraft Java server. Hey! So this is a new server that I'm playing on. It's just been launched yesterday, which is Sunday the 1st of December. And you can see we've been doing a little bit of exploring. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to record last night when it released, as it was quite late here in the UK. But we've not got far. We basically went out from spawn, found where I'm going to be setting up my base, and explored a couple of shipwrecks, which is why we've got a full set of iron tools and a lovely leather tunic, which is looking absolutely gross. Oh, that's horrible. That's not what we want. We need to get some like jazzy gold armor or something, don't we? But yeah, you can see we've set up a temporary area here with a couple of items. Did get a fair bit of iron, which is nice, and heart of the sea, some paper, emeralds. Yeah, it's been a good little start. What I'm actually going to do though is I'm actually going to head off to spawn real quick, because I want to show you guys the spawn town that's been built up here, because it's absolutely amazing. So I'm going to head over there and I'll be back soon. So while I'm on the way, some of you may be wondering what's going to be happening with the Isle of Nowhere series, which is on Stress Monster 101's Patreon server. And it is going to be on hold for a couple of weeks just while we get set up on here, but I've got no plans on stopping that. I've obviously invested a lot of time into my base over on that server, and it's not something I want to give up. You know, I want to actually finish that base and, yeah, hopefully, you know, make it even more awesome than it currently is. So, as I said, it'll be on hold for a couple of weeks. As to what's going to happen with the schedule, then, oops, I've hit land. I'm not quite sure, but it's something I'm going to work out over time. Oh my god, just seen the best thing ever. You need to be very quiet. Very, very sneaky right now. There they are. It's so cute. Look at them. Oh, there's two babies. There's two baby foxes. These are actually the first foxes I've actually found in Minecraft, and oh, he's sitting down. Oh, look at her all curled up. Okay, that's probably going to grow those guys. Be mine? No, I think I need a lead for these guys, so I'm going to have to come back to them. But oh. Alright, so here we are over at spawn, and this is the general store and post office, which is looking absolutely fantastic. Now there are rooms up there on the second and third floors that those of us who were on last night have claimed, which is where we can drop off items for each other. Yeah, I really like that building, but you probably noticed there's a couple of other things over here. We've got a giant pig face, or two. We've got a Christmas pig. And of course, a Christmas tree, because it is that time of year. Look at that star, wow. And the tree as well, it's all really good. I love the glazed terracotta as the tinsel as well. Oh, we've got the clock tower, and my favourite. My favourite little bit here. Lovely, juicy looking chicken. I always say, you know, foxes love a bit of chicken. So this guy is going to have to watch out, because I'm getting hungry just looking at him. So this area right here is also our intended shopping district. You can see there's plots that have been kind of marked out here. And I do want to get a shop set up quite early. This is my first time playing on a server that actually has an economy on it. Back on the Stress Monster server, we didn't have shops, and everything was much more focused on, you know, just helping each other out and things like that. But this is going to be interesting. I have an idea for what shop I want to get set up first, but that's going to require a fair bit of resources to actually get the farm for it set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back on over to my, I want to call it a base, but it's not really a base, it's a chest and a bed in the middle of nowhere. But we're going to head back over there and actually start getting some resources now. And yeah, looks like I've got a bit of a run ahead of me, and the sun's going down. Lovely. Good job, I bought a bed. Yep, I actually planned ahead this time. Can we not sleep yet? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. How about now? Nope. Well, I'll see you guys over there. Alright, so I made it back over to camp. I did find a couple of treasure maps on the way here, so I've been and dug those up, and you can see now I've got a nice little bit of starting resources. Also did some hunting, and yeah, we have got food for days. Well, to start with anyway. It's better than nothing. So let's pop that in there, get that all cooked up. Obviously, one of the first things we're going to need to do is get a starter house set up, and also grab some resources. So what I'm planning to do is just find a nice spot to dig out a mine. And actually, oh, I thought that was a cave entrance there. It's not. It's a pool. But oh well. I'm thinking maybe, like, I want this in the side of a hill, so maybe just over here will do. I have to do something about that pool, but yeah, this is looking good, so let's get this dug out. Well, so much for the entrance to the mine. It turns out there's actually another another pool back there, so it looks like I'm going to have to just start filling this in manually. Fortunately, we don't have the resource to have things like sponges right now, but fortunately it's not a very big pool. Alright, so I've got down to about Y level 28, I believe, so we're not too far off diamond level. I've taken a short break from the mining because I want to get a couple of things set up now that I've got some resources. First thing you can see is we've got a small, very simple auto smelter, which I'm actually using to cook up some kelp. So one of the things I love about being near the ocean is you've got access to all of this really easy resources. It can be used as food, it can be used as fuel, and it's just so easy to harvest. You literally just go through the ocean like this, and that's several stacks right there. And then all we've got to do is wait a minute for it to reach the surface. Try not drown while we're doing it. That's kind of important. But yeah, and then jump in a boat, collect it all up, stick it in a chest, and we've got dried kelp for days. So yeah, I'm going to keep doing this for a little bit, so we can make up some kelp blocks, which we're then going to use as our fuel source for now. Okay, so I've now dug down to Y11. I've dug out a little room at the very bottom there, and we also found a cave system which I've gone around, and we found quite a bit of iron, which is good. We get plenty of that. We've got about almost 2 stacks worth, and you can see I've actually expanded the kelp smelter. So we've now got 4 furnaces going. It's producing loads and loads of kelp. Or at least it will eventually. Obviously it takes a bit of effort to actually craft it up, and then you've got to reuse it as fuel for the rest of the kelp. But that said, we are now producing sustainable fuel, which is great. Also we've got this lovely open area of ocean with which to harvest the kelp from. And I think next what I'm actually going to do is start setting up the farm I'm going to be using to produce the blocks for the shop, which I talked about earlier. Okay, so I've got the footprint of the starter house / farm down, and you might be able to guess already from this what we're going to be producing. So we're using the composter to produce bone blocks. And the way we're going to get the bone meal from this is by using a lovely mechanic known as quantum ticks. So let's pop these in. So we're creating a small redstone clock, which apparently I've not got enough redstone for. Oh dear. Did I really use up all my redstone? No, I didn't, thank God. I was going to say, I'm sure I worked out the amounts just right. Okay, so there's our redstone clock in. Next up we need to get the pistons in, like so. So we're just going to do this all the way around. Okay, pistons are in. Now we need to actually get some power to this. So the way we're going to do that is we power opposite sides together. Let's put down a little bit of redstone. Drop down a torch. And yeah, this thing gets very noisy. But it is absolutely great. But yeah, you'll see in a second why we need this. Next up is the fun bit. We need to try and get these minecart hoppers down on top of the pistons. So let's break those tracks. And then what we need to do is kind of nudge them this way a little bit. Come on. Oh, it's because we've got tracks there to align the other tracks. There we go. That should fix it. Just a little bit. A tiny bit more. There we go. So what should happen now is we break that, break this, falls down there. Now that's overlapping the hopper, so it can pick up items from the minecart hopper. And then we just got to do exactly the same with all of these. So next up we've got to actually get our crops on here, which isn't actually too difficult. We drop you on top of that. Now you can see our sand is shaking, that's exactly what we want. That's what's causing the block updates. They're going to cause the cactus to grow stupidly quick. So let's go one there. Now you see, that one hasn't worked. That's the thing with this, it's not 100%. And the other thing as well is the farm's actually not stable. So if I log off and then log back on, this sand won't be there anymore. So it does mean I've got to reset the farm every now and then. And whoops. Yep, I can still fall into this as well. Yeah, that's not working, is it? No, it's definitely not working. I have a feeling it's something to do with the minecart. Well, let's try. Nope. Yeah, so I'm probably going to have to replace that minecart, which I'll do off camera in a second. Yep, that one's worked perfectly. But if we now pop a cactus on top of here, what you should see is it's growing quite quickly. So, let's just break you for a second. All I need to do is get that minecart fixed. And then we need to put the blocks in around it that's actually going to break off the cactus when it grows. And there we have it, the farm is fully set up now, so we've got the cactus automatically breaking using the white stained glass. And you can see down there the composter is filling up nicely. So let's jump down here. Let's go take a look. This has only been running for about 10-15 minutes-ish. Oh, we've got over 2 stacks of bone meal. Nice. That is very nice. And that's just from having 4 cactus. So I think what I'm actually going to do, and I'm not going to do this right now because I don't have the resources for it, but I'm going to expand this. I'm probably going to dig underground and have a couple of modules of this, because we need a hell of a lot of bone blocks if we want to actually sell them. I don't know about you, but I could actually just sit and watch this. Well, this is so fascinating, just watching the cactus grow and pop off. It's kind of relaxing. Well guys, the cactus farm is running nicely, producing all of the bone blocks for us. We've got over half a stack already, which is lovely. And yeah, we're starting to get a bit of dried kelp blocks out of this. I've filled up the 4 furnaces completely with dried kelp blocks. So we've already gotten 4 stacks ready from this, and I've just filled up these chests again. As you can see, they're both pretty much full. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to AFK for a little bit, and we'll see how many resources we get. Okay, so it's been about 4 or 5 hours-ish since the last clip, and you can see I've actually got a little AFK bunker now, complete with enchanting table. So I've been doing a bit of mining. I wasn't AFK for the whole of it. And we've got this diamond pickaxe, fortune 2, efficiency 3 and unbreaking 3, which is pretty nice. It's a good pickaxe to start off with. So I have already checked the contents of this because I was actually recording the clip previously, and unfortunately the audio kinda sucked. So I'll just give you guys a quick update. We've got nearly 7 stacks of bone blocks so far, and almost 9 stacks of dried kelp. That's pretty amazing. That's not a bad start for day 1, I would say. But that is going to be it for today's episode. If you have liked the video, smack that like button down below, let me know in the comments as well. And if you're new, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.